Hello, everybody. This is Universal Truth of Mankind. I'm Dave, your host, and this is Future Forecast. Real quick before we get rolling on, obviously, click, like, share. I always ask for that. This is all free. Get it out there. I've been talking about frequency in a couple of videos before, and I just want to make this known. When you read and you check such as a smartphone, you have to test in all those different modes. You have to test in its like airplane mode. You have to test it with Wi-Fi or no Wi-Fi, cellular data or no cellular data, um, Bluetooth or no Bluetooth. You have to test it with all those things. Then you have to test it under a load. For example, call a person in the house and say, "Hey, can I call you? Yeah, I want to test something." And then while you're connected, test the EMF levels. That's when they're the highest. That's why I say don't put this near your head. You have to test it that way. Just want to make sure everyone understands that because I didn't cover it before. All right. So what we were going to talk about here. I'm going to talk about the evils of money. Now, we can always say, hey, evils of money, come on, we know this. But let me explain how we can avoid some of the pitfalls of it. Things that I practice to help me through this. Number one, you have to get rid of anxiety. You have to get rid of your impulses. Don't buy something just because it looks good. Don't buy something because your neighbor has it. Don't buy something because you think you need a new whatever. Like, don't buy a new car because, oh, I'm tired of the old car. No. Believe it or not, for the prices of cars out there, it's still cheaper. Almost doesn't matter how old your car is in many respects. It's still cheaper to repair it completely, maybe total overhaul and all this stuff, than it is to buy a new one. So contemplate that. Also, if you're like concerned about the environment, by taking your vehicle and restoring it, actually saves energy and produces less harmful results, less harmful chemicals and gases and so on and so forth than buying a new one. I mean, like people are big into electric cars. Well, the Green New Deal, because they want your money, that's why it's green. The Green New Deal wants electric cars, which requires what? Lithium. And lithium mining is very, very, very toxic to the environment that it comes from. And there's really no recouping from that. So why batteries? Got to be careful with the batteries. They don't tell you about this stuff because everything's geared towards money with these people. They don't care about your health. They don't care about your life. They don't care about the right way to do things. They don't care about recycling. 95% of the plastic goes into recycling, isn't recycled. It's made into tiny little pellets and dumped. Look it up. The information's out there. Metals are recycled, sure, to a point, such as aluminum cans, tin cans, those type of things. Yeah, they can be recycled. Plastics, no. Paper, to a point. My understanding is recycling can happen a certain amount of iterations, and then that's it. It's still a good thing to do, don't get me wrong. But we're not told this information because money's more important. They want to make sure they control us, the elites, World Economic Forum, all of them. They want to control you through money. They want to control you through where you can live. They want to control you through what you can buy. They want to control you by giving you a free check every month and living within a certain means. See how money is being used for this? I've told my boys this. And I am slowly getting into this practice. It's taken time because I started the wrong foot, so it takes time. But I told my kids this. I said, listen, make just enough money to take care of your bills and have a little left over and save a little bit. Do nothing more. If you can do that in 10 hours a week, don't work more than 10 hours. If you have to work an extra day every now and then, for you can get maybe an extra 5 hours a day for the week, fine. That's okay. But work only as much as you need to. Get rid of the things that sap you. Like you have a phone service that's like $200. And then you can go to another phone service and get maybe $35 a month. Which one's the better one to go with? Obviously, go with the 25, 35. Now you may say, well, in my particular area, it doesn't work. I understand. There are exceptions to this rule. Absolutely. Try to buy good foods for yourself. Don't follow the foods that are processed. Processed foods have a lot of chemicals, and a lot of the chemicals are not listed on the ingredients list because they don't have to, such as from the packaging. A lot of bad stuff in the packaging. Go to the Amish, buy the food there. Go to your local farmers market, go there. Don't get caught up with Twinkies. Save money. Don't eat cereals. Save money. They're all expensive. Put the money towards good quality foods. And that's it. But like I told them, only do as much work as much as you have to, and then take that extra time and enjoy life and go on a vacation, go on a day trip, lay home, relax, read a book for a day, and so on and so forth. Go and visit some friends and enjoy yourself. Have a party in the backyard. Have a gathering, whatever. Enjoy life. This is what I'm working towards. This is also what my kids are working towards. They get it. They don't want to be a slave to the paycheck. See, we live in a society that, well, I need a job, but first I need a car to get to my job. But in order to have a car to get to my job, I have to make sure I can put gas in that car. I also have to make sure I have insurance on that car. I also have to make sure I have a registration on that car. I also have to make sure that I can maintain the car. Oh, got a flat tire. Oops, my tires are bald. Whoops, time for an oil change. And so on and so forth. This is what starts getting us in trouble. And then once you're at the job, whoops, I need lunch. I got to now buy lunch or bring it myself. Like I used to tell my wife when I worked, I'm semi-retired now, but when I did work, I would say, make an extra portion of the dinner and I'll eat it at lunch at work. You know how many people moaned and groaned? I didn't use the B word. And moaned and groaned because they got tired of smelling my food. Because it was better smell than their food. So they hated me bringing leftovers. Not kidding you. Not kidding you. That's how weird we can get. So that way we can save money. And I had better quality food. And I saved money by doing that. And then for lunch, I would go out for a walk. It's a good thing to walk after eating food. But then what do you do from there? Well, then you have to come home. You have a home. Oops, I got to pay the rent on my apartment. I had to pay the mortgage on my house. I had to pay taxes on my house. I had to pay for the electric. I had to pay for the internet. I had to pay for sewer and water and so on and so forth. You see how ridiculous it gets after a while? You become enslaved through the evils of money into the system. Now, it's hard to avoid all that, but in reality, We can minimize this. We may be not able to get out of completely, but we can minimize this. The most valuable thing you have in life is not money. Time. Take advantage of the time. Anyway, that's it for me. But I was hoping there would be some wisdom in this for everybody who listens. Take care, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, and your kudos and stuff. Take care, everybody. Shalom, shalom.